From the point where editing first came about, there's been massive changes.
Over the years, editing has advanced at a rapid rate, sourcing from the pre-edit era of the pioneers of cinema, the Lumiere brothers, through to the development of home computer editing software.
When you think about how films used to be shot, and they were shot on film, and then they were struck to negative, and then they were printed back, and films were physically cut up and spliced back together, and that's where we get the phrase bins from in editing for your folders, because in the olden days the film just always used to go in a bin, and there was masses of it. So when you think now what we can do compared to like those days and how much faster the editing process it actually is, it's a massive leap forward.
George Méliès produced Le Voyage dans la Lune in 1902. This is considered to be an editing advance within the world of post-production. The use of cuts were there to develop the narrative through manipulating time. The following year saw further progression of editing by Edwin S. Porter in The Great Train Robbery. The concept of parallel editing was spawned to portray two narratives happening simultaneously. This editing technique has been celebrated in cult films such as The Godfather and Inception.
Michael Francis reaching, do you renounce Satan?
I do renounce him.
The 1950s and 60s established the French New Wave. The French New Wave revolutionized cinema with the introduction of jump cuts, natural sound, and natural light setting. In 1985, Quantel released the editing system, Harry. It was the first of its kind to edit digital video. A couple years later, Avid Technology created the Avid1 Media Composer. This was a revolutionary design with the inclusion of clip bins and timelines. In 1991, Adobe released Premiere 1.0. In 1994, only 3 films were edited digitally, but by 1995 that number grew into the hundreds. 1999, Apple released Final Cut Pro, Avid's main rival. Today, the most commonly used editing softwares are Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere Pro. As for the future of editing, we can only speculate.
I think now that formats such as 3D, 360 and 4K video are becoming more and more common, I think editors are going to have to adapt with this, not only with their particular editing styles, but I think hardware as well is going to have to catch up. We're going to need faster processors, better storage methods, more VRAM, anything like that really. I think it's a real hardware issue.